So that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now when
yeah,
you come home, you take them clothes off, and you better not get caught playing in your school clothes.
yeah.
When you sit down to eat, you pray over your food.
Oh yeah, man. That's something that people
That
be
is
shocked that I
mandatory.
do it. People be shocked that I do it in public and all that shit.
You don't get your plate and go in the room. You don't get your
Yeah,
plate
nah,
and go in the
yeah,
living room. You get your plate and eat at the table.
right,
Mama say you go drop crumbs somewhere and crumbs go bring roaches, so you get out that
right,
room from eating. So I grew up with some structure. Even though my mother had to work, we lacked the parental supervision because mother was a single mother and she had to work. So when we was getting out of school, mama was going to work. So at this time, we got the foundation.
right,
We got
right.
the foundation, right?
Yeah,
So uh
it's on you. It's on you to utilize what you was blessed to have. You know
well,
what I'm saying? Because
it's not, right? Let me break this down for you. It's not for the kid to utilize because at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, you dealing with a child
yeah,
with an undeveloped brain. So let's stop right there at the undeveloped brain. What do you mean by that? The human brain, there's a part of the front part of your brain is called a prefrontal cortex. It's a prefrontal lobe. And when you're young, it's an empty space. And as you get older, it grows. And it begins to connect at age 25. That's why the insurance companies don't let the insurance rates go down till after you turn 25 years old, because now your brain can do the most important function of the part, right?
right,
It's
right, right,
called
right,
logic and reasoning.
right.
Until that part develops, there's no way for you to process logic and reasoning. So when you ask a 12-year-old man, why you do that? And he said, I don't know. And you be saying, yeah, you do. You do know why you do that. And you be saying, oh, man, I'm going to whoop your ass. You know why. And they be saying, but I don't know. And they just make up something. You
Yeah,
you just telling me, well, they don't know. Psychologists and psychiatrists, they explain it as impulsive behavior.
right, 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 right,
Act of what they feel. Impulsiveness. There's no way for them to think. They're driven by emotion. They're driven by environment.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
there's no way, even though my mother's giving me this, she's kissing me on the forehead, saying I gotta go to work. She's giving us instructions. Don't go outside. If somebody answers the phone, take a message, write it down. Do your homework. Leave your homework out on the table so I can
Right,
check it when I come in.
right, right.
Make sure you get y'all butt in that bathtub and take a bath and clean up, wash the dishes. So we got instructions.
That's
But
true.
as we begin to get older, naturally you're gonna rebel against your parents' instructions.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
gonna go through a rebellious stage. They call it an adolescent stage, right?
yeah.
You start to think your parents don't know what they're talking about. So this is where environment and culture comes into play. This is where the notion of it takes a village to raise a child, right?
Yeah,
So the neighbors know we at home by ourselves. The neighbors know
yeah,
this
yeah.
woman
They
going, she a single
right,
mother.
right, right, right.
They seeing us leave and go out. They seeing these unruly characters coming over to this woman's house when she's not there, but nobody's saying nothing. They minding their business. Nobody's saying, hey man, your mom's not here. I don't think y'all should. So you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we're free to do whatever. Now we're exposed to the culture. There's no parental supervision at home to say, hey, boy, what you in there listening to? Okay, what's that you in there listening to? Hey, what y'all watching? Who is that out there you talking to? Why your eyes red?
right,
You see
right,
what I'm saying? So it is no supervision. When mama get home, we already know what time she go call. So by the time she get home,
you,
we done put some bullshit on the table for homework
right,
just to feel that something. Now she checking to see if the soap wet. The soap ain't wet. Now she waking us up. Get y'all ass in the bathtub. The soap ain't wet. Ain't no soap towel, nothing wet.
Right.
No,
yeah.
She's trying to do the best she can. But during the 80s, there's no such thing as helping single mothers.